How old are you?
61.
What does it feel like to be 61?
I wish I had the maturity of a 61-year-old back in my 30s.
Are you married?
I am indeed, yes. I've been twice married. My first marriage was a real catastrophe. It lasted about a year and a half. And this one is very solid, over 20 years.
What's the biggest lesson that you learned from your first marriage and the divorce?
I think you really need to love yourself and like your own company. Because otherwise, you're always looking for that piece of the jigsaw puzzle to complete you when you should be complete to begin with. I find today people are getting together for the wrong reasons. We measure up people in terms of what they own, what they do for a living, how can they provide, how can they, make my life easier. They don't ask the hard questions. Do you want children? Where do you want to live? Where do you aspire to be? You have to talk about that before you commit to see if it's really what you both want, because when you fall in love, you don't think things through very clearly, and there's a lot of, infatuation involved, and there might be a physical attraction, but that's not what keeps people together. When the attraction is gone, what's left? What's left? I was someone that always looked for approval on the outside, be it from my parents, my teachers, and especially from my boyfriends and then my first husband. Live your life to the point where you're comfortable being your own person, you can rely on yourself financially, be a whole person and not wait to complete yourself by meeting another person. Be whole first, and then you can partner up with someone.
How do you recommend someone in this day and age find true love?
We idealize the other person, especially when we're first dating and it's so exciting. But you need to spend time with that person to really get to understand also their peccadillos, their idiosyncrasies, their shortcomings. And then you have to ask yourself, can I live with all that? Some people say, yes, I can overlook that because I really love that person. And then other people will say, no, it's the perfect excuse to call it quits. You need to take your time, get to know that person. That is so important, to know that you could be with someone for a long time and grow together. I have a 20-year-old son right now, and all I keep telling him is there's no need to rush to find a girlfriend. And frankly, I'd rather you start as good friends with this girl, and it'll evolve into something physical, spiritual, whatever. Sometimes what you have in the palm of your hand is the best thing, but you don't even realize it.